Boy Scouts, the best and worst part of my life. I enjoyed Boy Scouts for the most part. It was a way to get away from society while I was getting murdered by anything and everything. I recently got back from my friends and I think was our last summer camp before eagling out. So I'm going to talk about some of the best and worst memories. I guess I'll start with my first summer camp, which was my favorite. It was near my hometown, so we didn't go far, about an hour away. So since this was a regular camp, I knew my way around. So I went to the usual spots, like the dining hall, the basketball court, my campsite. Oh, I forgot to say, everyone had to tent with one other person. So I tented with my friend, we'll call him Jeremy. He didn't do much. He was cool. Since this was my first summer camp, I wasn't expected to do much. Go to my merit badge classes, eat, sleep, and repeat. Since we were so close to this camp, one of my friend's parents brought a trailer with all our bikes on it. And after classes, we would go down to this bike trail, do some jumps, go down the hill. It was fun. This is where it all went wrong. The one day I didn't go to the trail, my friend, we'll call him Eli. Eli comes back with 2 adults, a gash in his head, and has to go to the hospital. The hospital, not the medical tent. He had to get stitches. They said he could have left, but he chose to stay. Idiot. That happened in the middle of the week, so not the best. On the last day of camp, there was a tornado warning, and all the water pipes broke. So most of the other troops left. Not mine. We stayed. 8 out of 10. Next camp. This camp was in Georgia, so not too far, about 6 hours away. But we were in a bus. It was pretty cool. We got there, and I was lucky. I got a tent by myself. Nobody really likes me at Boy Scouts, and the people who do like me had other people to tent with. But I don't care. Free tent. I don't care who likes me or not. This was a terrible camp. Though we had high hopes for this camp, but the camp was so far apart, and the campers, don't get me started on the campers. Every kid was so happy to be there, and it was just weird. There were some upsides to this camp, like the counselors. We don't get to pick our merit badge classes, or I would have picked some other ones. The first one I want to mention is my sailing counselor. His name's Sterling. He signed my arm, and we talked about Naruto. He was cool. Now this might have been the coolest instructor I've ever had, because he was my age at the time. His name was Taiwan. He didn't really care what we did. We had computers, so we just played Subway Surfers and looked at Sonic Feet Pics. Technically, Taiwan was an assistant, but the head guy got a fly stuck in his eye, so he had to go to the hospital or something. This was the reason the camp was so bad. We had an instructor, his name is Lane, and I swear this is the same guy from Stranger Things that died in season 4. Just give him a pack of gummy bears and you're set. That was him. This dude was not supposed to be here. He was a cooking instructor, teaching me pioneering. The worst part is he didn't even give me the merit badge. 6 out of 10, not going back. It's the latest camp I went to. And he was alright. I was the senior patrol leader, aka the GOAT. I was in control. It rained the whole time. And nothing really happened, except we started beef with this other troop and started to fight with them. It was fun. Also, where I found my mortal enemy, Rumpel. I sat by this kid in one of my classes. I swear, I saw him everywhere else from then on. I asked him, can I touch his umbrella? Because he was carrying one around. After asking about 10 times, he got up and screamed and yelled, "No!" Then stormed off. So he became my mortal enemy. 5 out of 10. Must try again.